welcome, lovely viewers, to this maiden edition of Trend Digest. On this show, you know, we do a recap of the previous month, some trending stories relating to entertainment, political issues, and, you know, some little bit of religious here and there. And my name is Talawa Motion. And on my immediate right, I have...
As you guys all know, Eternal.
And
yeah, I go by the name Nash.
By the count, is there a name Eternal?
Eternal.
Be alcohol. Eternal be alcohol.
That be the brand.
Your brand be alcohol.
Eternal.
Okay. So you say
yeah. So the name is Nash.
Nash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And Kwekujizi.
Kwekujizi. All right. So this is the baddest crew that I'm rocking with today, and you know, let's go straight to the chopping board. The first issue here is Paluta. You know, my man has been trading over for some time now, and you know, Adam and Tiasi say, I thought that I said negative, no, I can't the positive and no manner oil, no. He got a show to perform London, right? Yeah, on a boat cruise, and it seems Obi can be on any panel, but the way or started say kasa no ntina say ebufo no edu level bia ebufo no mo started trending. The nipa ne kan mo trend you. Na me take in here, you know, aside him being an artist, you know, I know that he's also a human being. Everything has its limits. You know, ebia wa maintaining ana like ashana no maybe say na ashana so and the aya or no etimi enya patience holding here no and no ntem wo hwe negative one nti me say aya na manfo so enya some kind of understanding and about the ebi e dey amano. This is what me I think about the whole issue. Nash, what do you think?
Yeah, so for me, what I would say is, you know, being a public figure, there's negative comments, you know, it's also part of your job.
Yeah.
That as an artist, you get the negative, you get the positive. But in terms when a fan has approached you with your performance wasn't good, you know, I don't know, I didn't watch the video or how it's all involved.
Because to the extent that Odidi ni pana time with the wig time you know that means the thing go on.
Yeah, go on. I don't know what the fan also said, where it triggered Paluta that he has to say that your wig has done this and that. Understand? But I feel I think all being the interest of your good. They love that's why they've also showed up for his concert or for that particular program. So for me, my take is just accept it in a good faith.
Okay.
Even if maybe the person has stepped, maybe backdoor, they can also say, oh, you know, you should have. That wasn't what maybe you should have said, but then maybe this way would have maybe been nicer.
So you there here right now, obi do atemna uja, obekwa kuhu the back door. This be instant like.
Yeah, but you see, you are a public figure. Don't forget.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a public figure, so you can't do, you know, certain things. You know, you're also protecting your image. Yeah. So it's just like they are the consumers, and they said consumers are always right. So for me,
let's hear your thoughts. Yeah.
I think saying you are brown in Kano. And one know about sometimes I feel say we too will be humans.
Yeah.
We the musicians too will be humans. So we the deal plus emotions just like the fans too. So in a way we too go feel do something, you know, go feel way you go this or we can be manashi and we too you go feel get to that limit.
Yeah, the limit. Everybody the limit.
We too we go feel say something.
Yeah, but today was
but I think say in all yes, you say you control you. Say
oh, okay. So hey, the way you hit up or not. I'm supposed to go to Eternal. Before you go to why?
See, that's why you have management. And you see, every artist has a management.
This be instant too. It happened at the.
You are supposed to, you know, these are the things. It's also part of the job. Like, every job has the risks or something that they say. So it's like something management. I don't know if the right
way you don't know, but still you want to interject someone. Charlie,
For me, I think King Paluta should have known that side music, there's something we call personality.
Personality.
That personality is something when you take away your music career, you should be able to build with the outside world.
Okay.
And when you get those kind of backlash from your fans, and when you are being criticized, it's something you need to know how to digest.
Indeed.
So that you accept the criticism, then know how to perform next time when you are being invited. So I think on the other hand, he didn't try well by attacking the woman based on what she said. So for me, I think it was bad on this side. Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
Oh, me, yeah. So
you don't have anything to say.
No. Like I'm
so I want to end this issue now. You follow you know go. You see, there's a similar thing instance like that happened. It seems Travis Scott or something. Can you believe that while he was performing, or performing gidi no, there was a fan, one person inside the crowd who had done this, folded his arm like this, watching him. So he called him from the top there and gave his ordinary tickets guy man, I don't quite because one, if you don't like Paluta, you shouldn't have been on the boat. You know what I'm saying? So, if it's about the voice, one-on-one interaction in your comment section, into a cry advantage the market Paluta and it's all reply or at that moment. When your comment section, or found ready, what's our church of the OPBA, or the way now acting, then yeah, this be one-on-one way. But if he reply,
the thing we say, as an artist, no matter what you do, you'll be facing criticism day in and day out. So you should know how to manage those kind of.
That's even more than positive comments.
So in those criticisms, you are being guided. Oh, what you did there wasn't right, this and that and that. So you take key things from those criticisms to guide your footsteps. So that tomorrow you won't be found wanted when you are being asked to perform somewhere else. So I think he did the wrong thing.
The thing is what?
You see, they always have it in mind that I don't know, they have some kind of people that always praise them. Even when it's bad, they always praise them. So they are used to it. So when they hear the negative side, then them hearts come, they don't do, things that even we don't see that them doing, and they always want to be nice and stuff. So that was, has also got into their head. And
so, as a public figure, patience is key.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on.
But
let's
one more thing. I think maybe the manner in which the woman also presented her case was maybe a bit harsh.
The way you are supporting this thing, like presenting her case, one friend is saying a presentation,
so sometimes yes. So in an instance, the way I communicate with you can determine how you respond. In a polite way, you could get the best response of your time. But if you throw jabs at me, you end up receiving the same thing.
By the way, even though we are on King Paluta, how he approached the whole issue, we should also talk to the fans that they are also humans. You see, so they are
also humans,
no, right
now. You said
I don't know, but we are sending a message to.
No, but so far as you said, consumers are always right. I don't expect you to also say this, because if consumers are right, then whatever the fans say, they pay to come there.
Right now, are you for the fan for King Paluta?
Oh, me, I be a neutral person.
Can you be neutral in this case? You know, he say for maintain his cause. This, he be big person, he be public figure. I don't want to call about for now. Yeah.
Did the woman pay to go and watch the show?
Yes.
Okay, then I think say alright, say if you are call restaurant, I could tell you now Adrian and like ultimate consulting manager and say like this and this. It's like that. So I think that Paluta or say Anka positive way and receive message. Now I ignore no say or be reply no. Because as an artist,
Okay, so on a positive note, now we know Yajana, it's awesome we are Kosi Afajanto. You see, we have to talk something positive about King Paluta. And last month during the BEC exams, that's the junior high schools examinations, a question about Paluta came inside. And I think that's a big win for him, you know, because easy, sir. Yeah. Nice, what do you think?
So is it just ended BEC that the questions, you know, has the
ended like what?
I mean the BEC. No, I'm asking.
No, he's trying to answer that this BEC or the previous one.
Oh yeah, they just ended. Yeah. But let me tell you, the way you phrase the English, no, what I heard about you have to be very circumspect, you know, so that we see the context that you are, you know.
It's good.
Yeah.
We encourage our people in those institutions that they should do more. It gives you know, them some kind of encouragement or an inspiration that what they are doing is good.
Oh, okay.
So they should do it more. And because I think some years back, Shatawale was also in one of the textbooks. Like,
oh, okay.
Yes, so it's a good initiative. Like they should be doing more of that because it's our artists. You know, they should also learn something about them. Because I was trying to be corrected that when you go to these our school books, you don't see any of this. Though we do cultural practice and other stuff, but they don't talk about it.
Why outside? Do you think they have the Jay-Z's and stuff in their books?
I'm pretty sure about that because
what is pretty sure? Do you know or you don't know? What is pretty sure?
It's as I stand, I don't know if it's true or
not. Oh, okay.
For me, I feel maybe they might have something like that.
Okay, so we should also encourage that.
Yeah, we should.
All right. So for me, I think when it comes to the entertainment industry, it's a big win for them. But when it comes to education, the aspect of education is a very big no. Because in the education sector, he told me my kid is writing a BEC, and at the end of the BEC, what the question being asked is, what value did Paluta, blah, blah. There is no economic contribution of that kind of question to the student. No, you should understand from where I'm coming from.
Okay.
This, when it comes to the background for education, and your kid is being asked the benefit of Paluta's song, I said that, I don't see that thing sending the kid anywhere. Because, no, you just, for instance, they will ask what are the moral values of the Asida song, what does it carry? There is no plus, there is nothing.
But the Asida song, the Asida in context here is something like being appreciative or being grateful.
Okay.
So if they ask your kid that why should I be grateful or what is the essence of being grateful?
Okay.
Say any bad idea.
Any bad. So let me ask you, a kid living in somewhere in Jirakma who doesn't even understand P and has never heard of that Asida song before, how do you expect that kid to know what you are talking about? Because in Ghana, you have so many languages. You go to the northern sector, they have so many languages. You go to the Volta region, Voltarians, you go to somewhere in the central region, people speak Puno and all sorts of languages. So if you should use an artist whose song was based on a singular language
and has gone viral, and it's a social issue, they expect you to know. And that's the same way I believe that Omeka said, who is the minister of so and so.
Even a boy living in Naulegu has no mobile phone, no access to internet service. How do you expect that kid to know that this was happening on the social media? No, it's a general thing. We live in a country whereby about 40 to 50% of people have access to internet.
And the rest?
3G. And the rest, all they use is YAM. How to make hello, I'm done. That's the whole thing. And even radio, how many people can afford radio in a country here? Those living within Greater Accra, Eastern, Ashanti region, and even in some part of Eastern region, the deep forest and some areas called villages and island, they don't have access to those radios.
So in your submission, like, it doesn't benefit.
There's no benefit. You don't get, there's nothing for the kids. Because our educational system is something you cannot write.
Ask about someone who does
Sports, I think if they should be writing an exam based on physical education and they ask something about sports, it makes sense. But with this, they're not writing anything concerning entertainment. For me.
Oh, okay.
Because all the subject they are writing is...
The subject was social studies.
Social studies,
yeah.
Yes.
That means social issues.
Social
entertainment is part.
Yes.
If social studies and entertainment is part, then it shouldn't be limited to a certain group of people.
How do you know it's limited? How is music limited? How do you know?
Music,
Baby, I always say internet in kono, radio koho. And then when something goes viral, TV, radio, echo.
So with that question, it could have been replaced with who wrote our national anthem?
Yeah.
No, the reason I'm saying is
They ask those questions.
So can you sing that song?
Who said? Hey, who?
No. But yeah, answers are about the who did the national anthem, who wrote the what, and one and how can say.
Yeah, always is one way.
It's been like that, you know.
So I think those questions should have been asked about our national heroes. Who are our national heroes?
I said it before.
Those are the things.
Okay,
so you can.
Let me ask Kwekujiji if or no we are now. Don't can on any
I mean, because I think from is session A, and session A they have like 40 or 30 questions.
Yeah.
So if Oma Faba Kupe, any abisasa question and you know so and you be like it's like profane to the extent say obetis ani amanu what I say. But omubisa say address important issues in the Ghanaian society or community. It's say, can you identify some of the listings?
So me know with what you're saying, what the kind of okay, fine. So me so was that what it addresses in the Ghanaian society? What? So as I said first, a kid in the rapper, somewhere in the northern sector who doesn't understand tree. So what do you expect? What answer do you expect that kid to? That's why I said that these things must be based on like it should be something known by the whole country.
So if they don't those places you are mentioning, if they don't have access to internet and radio and all those stuff, and even some of those places they don't even have good like school buildings and stuff. So like I want to know how would they know like all those things like
so
about
the best question for that particular sport was find something suitable in the various books you shared across the whole nation, which every let's analyze.
You think should have been said,
it's not what about what I think, but I think it's the best thing. You've shared textbooks to students for them to learn, so that at the end of the day they will write a final exams and they'll get promoted. But a question comes within that same examination and it's being limited in some way. A kid in Japan, as I said. No, there isn't. See, I'm trying to draw attention on something. Use something from the textbook. Use something from the textbook you've shared.
I'm the moderator.
Okay, let's go.
Let's talk about Jirapa.
Okay.
Your girlfriend in there.
Why? What
no, it's not about like we want a platform where every student will be an equal opportunity. And this woman bega Paluta, obi o akra we nim Paluta, obi fi ato nyum A to Z. But obi o drag no ono first and foremost on TQ. Now all the question we bring say
how do you say on TQ?
Yeah.
Because most of students don't know na omo dialect omo kan. Enye conversant with yeti Eastern, yeti Greater Accra, maybe Volta regional, yeti Tree somewhere in the north. Hard for you to hear somebody speaking Tree. Unless one teachers who go there to teach this case. And this case, one funny thing enough is they mostly speak English. I'm telling you the truth part. Those from the northern region, the case, they are good in English. When it comes to Tree, it's a no. So when we are talking about Paluta, most of Paluta's songs are in local language, which is Tree. How do you expect this kid to understand what
you can't understand every language.
You can't. So whatever question you bring on board should be equal to all students. In this case, I see it to be limited to some people.
I don't want to say.
For instance, let's say Adani Best. Let's assume say Adani Best song was used, and Adani Best, most of his songs were in Ghana. So if a kid is in Eastern region, how do you expect the kid in Eastern region to understand the
Ghana official language?
No, I don't think it's not our official language.
But it's widely spoken.
That's why
than the others.
Yes.
It's widely spoken than the others.
Have you shared your opinion on this matter?
Me.
Oh, okay. So now we so let's move on. I don't know. I said we have about can back door. You be chef free gym na.
That's a gapa.
Yeah. Here we are. You have called Japa. Ni akọ discuss the account. What you say? Musara mu far from Pena wa cry here. You go far. You have to also. So still on the entertainment scene. Recap of last month's trending like issues. We have a confusion of Afrofusion. Confusion of Afrofusion. As a mayor rhyme kakra about who originated it from Ghana here. Yeah. So the conversation has been going on online, Twitter, and the amount for we can say Stonebwoy who brought it up and has been like projecting it from way back, from time on no started, I said he's trying to feel something from Afrobeat to reggae. As a Tembia or person the BB, it can be home. What I'm saying. And when the conversation got to a certain pedestal, senior man Samini so Eden Wide Ajim. Also person chair say no munya with because any the buy. So right now we want to know your side of it. Whether you think that what senior man is saying is true or Stonebwoy got it. Stonebwoy got it from the beginning and one or day by.
Is that the Afro what?
Afrofusion, Afro dancehall, like.
Oh, so that's Afro dancehall.
Yeah, that's two genres, like combining two genres together.
No, Samini has been in the game and he has inspired a lot of people. So for me, I feel he's the one who has initiated the dancehall. Maybe back then it wasn't done big. But maybe Stonebwoy has made it because of his genre. So right now we are not talking about one genre. It's not about dancehall alone. Okay.
It's about Afrobeat. Then dancehall. You see, no, relax. And merging the two together to do one thing. It's like the same thing when hip hop came by the pioneers, Reggie Washington, forgotten some names. Yeah.
Lord
Kenya and them. So Bradford them. You know what I'm saying? And they fuse it with high life. Then we had hip life.
Okay.
So right now we are not talking about dancehall alone.
Okay.
But when you hear Stonebwoy's rhythm, Samini's music, you have to hear something like Afrobeat, then dancehall. Not be one genre. And that's the issue here.
So right now, someone is Stonebwoy want to claim the originality of the genre.
Yes. Say when it comes to Ghana Hadie, or no Anna or Shasi so Oyebibisa, and he has been doing that up to now.
On top of my head, I feel Samini, as I said, Samini has been in the game and he's the legend. So back then he was called Batman. Okay. Before Samini. Samini, is still our legend. We still, big up. He inspired by the originality with that one.
Yeah, I can. Why didn't you say those two? No.
I think Stonebwoy, for me, what I know and like for what I've seen over the years, I think Stonebwoy has been preaching Afro dance. I think from 2012 there.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Every time, everywhere he goes, like I say, Afro dance. Only delay cry interview 2015. Emma delay. Beside the question about this, Afro dance or no, or see one channel no back. Any the past waka Afro dance.
Oh, okay.
So I think from time I was saying,
yeah.
Who see any sound out to me say or blended Afro beat
okay
dance on, and I think he claiming the originality or what no. Say we been inspire crown or no or man popular. I feel say we are all Ghanaians. We are pushing one agenda to be out there as Ghanaians to get more business from outside for the entertainment. So I think say those. Yeah, fact, we
confusion and
wale king na because we or Apple Music say African dance or no that so nini amanyama having a Stonebwoy so babe claiming in the almost sabotage Stonebwoy there, no, because they want Wale to be there. No. I think we are all Ghanaians. We should put our differences aside and also push Stonebwoy his agenda to go up there.
Oh, okay.
Because Afro dance, no, they will say it's from
Ghana. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it will.
Okay. So you see, according to Kwakuji's, you know, Professor Che say, aside Stonebwoy championing this course, you know, he's also done. He's been saying it over and over the years from 2012. You know what I'm saying? Inti nipa bi say no na etwa, but Kwakuji's submission no nyina na say yamfa nto nchen ni pushi Ghana as a whole, you know, anamebo.
Yeah, I think
I think say no I just need to put our differences aside and just push for one goal. And that's all.
Because so conversation we say no say shut up crown so the no bejima e be say you ana.
But all we are preaching is peace, because Charlie, we are all one.
Oh, okay.
No, like competition, it will give me more way back. I think that for now, you put competition aside.
The difference aside.
Omu draw we are, and I feel omu to our
omu no so.
That's the environmentality in the doors.
Because you know we say there. What they bother me in this Ghanaian music industry is, or entertainment industry, they say because of their differences, so small things, you know, we cannot push ourselves out there. Maybe I think a collaboration because of between Sarkodie and Stonebwoy. But some backstory be kitwe bi no, they've not done that, and kebet me push Ghana pa.
Yes.
I think kebi a Stonebwoy ni shatter. Collaboration be near there because when we compare ourselves to the Nigerians, Wizkid ne Burna Boy, even though their fans have their differences, they still come together to do good music. Yeah, and this thing helps them to to fill stadiums out there.
And they see it as a healthy competition.
What you say? Why the Ghanaian not seeing it so? Because yeah, you out there now, the arenas, then the small places that they fill no. And you. If they say the videos filled a certain arena or something,
like O2 arena.
Obe Chris Brown munina age movie. Obe like the giants in Nigeria. Omu movie. Ghanaian will go and men can go be anymore. It's a differences in it, you know. Obo say omone. Like the small young artists, you know, and echo. I don't know, why do you expect to fail?
Yeah.
And it's going against the industry as a whole.
You see, this conversation, it's raw though. Because it's limiting our music.
Yeah.
We don't go anywhere.
I think the unity is not there.
It's not there.
The unity is not there.
Maybe not even within Ghana alone. The unity between Nigeria and Ghana when it comes to music production, it's very, very bad. For my Ghana here, before like, oh, let me do it alone. So that when the appraisal come, oh, it's me. I did it alone. I did it this. It won't send us anywhere. We'll still be local champions as we are doing here.
Because it draws me to our next topic. You see, the way this guy, the washing bay guy, Ananzo.
Yeah.
The way the video, like, Omu video, no, I know maybe he has been seeing him for some time, but once we decided say obe surprise guy no Sado no promising $5,000 no or promising say he will give to the guy because of the way like promoting the track because I'm say release track no one omale na track no shedan gain momentum bia sa so guy no start say oh and after promising and I'm say for a while next can iti Ghana ni no te ho na ono nya na so be yi ne 10 pesos crampo di abo akwa no started to talk about it. So you bana promise cry so I hear you
okay, so for me I think with the money Davido gave out to the guy promising he wanted to show appreciation because when the music came out, so the music was released, it was a bit of slow when it came to the Ghanaian industry, like music industry. Everything was very slow. So he championed.
The song was really going.
It was going, but within but within our Ghanaian society, not all the people that were listening to it. So when the guy began to champion it, people started listening.
In Ghana.
Yeah,
okay.
So it was within the Ghanaian.
Like the whole this thing, it wasn't.
No, it was only in Ghana. Ghana that it was somehow. So he was championing.
Actually, that's the only song on the album that has really gone.
Yeah.
Okay, now so
the whole thing.
Hey, I ain't have through because the way I know where he's in there. Masa, you go do your own podcast for you. What the uncle?
The whole thing about Ananzo today. So it was very dark man.
Oh, okay.
This guy who
some TikTok guy.
So Ananzo made the video, and he just before then Ananzo made couple of songs for our Ghanaian artists. Yeah. So he was just doing this. I think it was his friend.
And they don't mind him.
Yeah, so it was his friend that would said, "Oh, you should also, record and they sing along with this Davido's new current song." So he did it with and there's one special thing about that guy is he's so passionate about when he's singing.
Yeah.
So that the way the energy that he brought, on singing and everything, that caught Davido's attention. So very dark man saw the video, and then he forwarded it to Davido.
Okay.
So he said Davido should, he has sent him a video, but you should watch. And then Davido said, "Oh, he's busy. That was the moment."
Oh, yeah, they will do a fool now. The musician, what does it mean?
That was that era where Davido was also planning. So according to the because I followed.
Okay.
So Davido was also planning their this thing, his wife. Birthday.
Oh, okay.
Birthday.
So event planner now. So these people have money. You can. So okay, well, the event planner continue.
Well, these people. So instead of he's busy and stuff, so he didn't watch it at that particular time. That the very dark man said he should watch it. So later, when he watched it, he was like, "Omo." So he said, "Omo, I like the video because the guy sang the song with so much passion."
Oh, okay.
So we wanted to give him, is it $5,000?
Yeah, $5,000.
Yeah, so that's how come,
but the money did not come instant.
So it was, Ananzo went to one of the station. I don't know if I can permit to.
He was invited to
the Onia Showtime. So he was asked, this would ask him that, we're able to get the money that the video promised you. And we're like, he didn't want to talk about it, but presenters always find a way to just excuse you and then get.
So from there, the Ananzo guy, the headless YouTuber, that guy, like he found a way to interview the guy to know that the money has not reached yet. So the Oja guy, went on Onia Showtime to correct what has been going on, that the guy has not received the money. Just that. The guy is appreciative that Davido has linked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even the name, the benefit of him mentioning that
he gave him more numbers.
When he was asked that question, he was like, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because he feel the video has given him that platform and it's huge. Yeah. And he has said it that the repost alone has increased his.
So following. This place, there's that part come inside. The North people, if a question like this come, Ananzo was being appreciative, even though the money has not come. So, but still he was being grateful, say, even though he hasn't said it, I'm getting so and so benefit. So when we are doing something like BC and Paluta camp, you usually say that it will not benefit anybody.
So it teach the kids.
Yeah, as that being grateful.
So I understand. So I made a point that assuming they use I'm coming. You just a minute. I'm coming. Adani Best. I know you guys know Adani Best. He's one of them.
What be the town in name again?
So where?
Town where do I mention?
The drag panel. So Adani Best, most of his songs are in Ghana. So assuming a guy in somewhere in Japan, let's use it for instance, and he's singing that Georgie. How would that guy in Japan understand what
if that guy asks, they will know.
How will you?
That's how we learn. Education is not about only what they teach you.
It's not always about what they teach you, but you've given all the students the textbooks for them to learn so that they could face that final examination.
It will shock you that,
and you brought in a question which is not within.
It's something will shock you that when you ask that who is the former president of Ghana, some people don't know. They can't even mention the name. So what of that one?
So it's not only about what they teach you. You are on the
But
floor.
you see, you've been
floor.
given textbooks to learn for final exams, and questions that came within that final exam were not even in the textbooks given to you earlier on. So what are you telling the students?
But that song was a very, very massive hit.
It's not about being a massive song, but we're talking about what,
you know, wherever you are, you know the song by force.
I'm coming. You've been asked to stick to a how do you call it, a script. Now you'll be asked to keep to a script, and at the end of the day, question being asked are not within the script they gave you. How will you feel?
Exams is not. Well, they teach you 1+1, then they ask you 9 times 10. That's how exam works. It's not like they are telling you that
at least there should be something,
and you go and it's 1+1.
If that question was to be about Confanochi and so on, I know definitely there's something about
persons you know about Confanochi
because it's in the textbooks given to them.
So can I ask you something?
And they are asking questions about someone who exists and you are not okay with it.
I'm never okay.
See,
because
you guys have just taken my time. See, so back to the issue.
Your issue, you're on the floor.
Yeah. So what I'm just saying. So fast forward.
Okay.
He got the money, and he was emotional.
Yeah.
He finally got the money, and he was emotional about it. That he has been promoting songs for our Ghanaian artists. They do repost, but he took the video. He reposted it. It gave him a whole mileage, like a whole audience. But he took the video to give him that money, and it has changed his life. And right now, his name, you tell you Ananzo official, and then 30 BG for life.
And everything,
But that money, you know how they say you use up.
Oh, see, if you
if you heard something, you let us know. No. Let's can you soon say. No, but then
I hear stories say buy phone give you money.
I hear say take some pay rent, that.
I hear say you take some go do donation. Someone donate to you, you go do this.
The donation side they be good.
Which one? In a way, you donate finish where you not giving shoddy. Night catcher where they go back.
Oh. You go bed your room is there.
But them say buy phone give up.
But see, there's no way you then your spouse good day and something like this happen and you go talk say we no go.
But for me, on my side,
your spouse.
Yeah, your spouse.
No, spouse. He's not married. That's his fiancé or something like that.
For
me, I think the best thing he should have done was to use the money to build himself. You see, giving out money from
the money no be 50 billion.
The money is roughly about 60,000 cedis. He could have started something with that 60,000
like
cedis.
What?
See, anything is possible in Ghana here. You can even start a mobile money joint.
Lovely viewers, Charlie, we're still on the Ananzo story and we are just wrapping up on it. And Kwakujizi has like a quick reform for us for Ghanaian entertainment so that we know the way forward. And I'm like moving forward. And you say anything?
I think it was a Ghanaian artists almost started to almost appreciate content creators.
Okay.
Because it's very, very poor how the content creators sometimes they complain. I think that recently made in Ghana.
Yeah.
We say or compare Ghanaian artists to Nigerian artists. Nigerian artists almost sacrifice almost the content creators need content. But Ghana,
how you say I said big manism. Yeah.
I said only time.
The video event planner.
Benefit now. Like if you go benefit them, like we say you go benefit them where you take this guy, what be name? Guy.
Yeah, double.
Yeah, where he take and do a video. That be all.
Yeah.
But if maybe the guy you need them, you will see how maybe Sakodi will stress someday. I mean, we hear stories. So I think we should appreciate the content creators, then build one entertainment industry, because the content.
Social media is everything now, so they should focus on that.
Their focus is on the dancers more
than the skit makers and stuff.
Equal.
Okay. Lovely viewers, we're still on Trend Digest, and we would like to, move on to the sports segment, quick one, then we see how it goes. Talking about sports, if I see a core club World Cup now, because I can see in some places as they began the tournament, and now they play to a certain level, and as I can say for no gaining momentum kakra. Nash, shada sports guy, kwa kujizi inti team bena club bena
CFC.
Chelsea. Oh, okay. It is like how
but
are they?
Women's them and my team that I don't know.
Why you talk to me?
But you know already.
What team you support?
I'll be Barca fan.
So you two they suppose say it be women's them what this guy is
Chelsea, the number of women that come so are more than
this guy the whole
if women they support their team, if the women they wear the boots, they go play them.
Don't be women, but if they check, it be them now where they support the team.
Enzo Fernandez be woman.
Yeah.
But I see, you all know the best in the world is Madrid.
So like, how has Chelsea's performance been so far? And Osha, like, who made magic happen?
I think there's, Musha say, people are underrating Chelsea. Say,
group
stages now, now around 16. As I say, semi-final. Any Real Madrid we need now go.
Then why you support this guy? Say it be women. Then you what be your team?
Madrid for life.
You be Madrid.
Madrid for life. Yeah.
Like it dey pay me because most Chelsea fans be Madrid fans. I know you get problem.
They talk true matter. They talk true matter.
But we always
as they start, then things not really they go.
Yeah, but we are not picking form.
Oh, picking form.
We are picking form.
Support two ways.
See our last season, Barca women for
it. Look about last season. We attended our club World Cup. And we're in the semi-final, we are meeting Paris. Now, at the end of the day, by Wednesday.
I don't go final,
I go final.
I go final.
Because the final will be like next year. It be this year now.
Chibet this year, they say we for Babagio. Then Revenue Authority.
Okay, and backdoor.
Yeah.
Alright, I believe we were still on Trend Digest, and we've talked a little bit about sports, and we want to move right to religion, then we end it, about religion, I'm saying we are all like spiritual in that way. They say, my question is, when it comes to Ghana, are we too religious, like too prayerful?
In fact, you don't even end the decency.
I say I go punch someone for you. Hey, me punch you. So, Mama Lande.
In fact, we are too religious. I don't know what word I can use to describe how religious we are. That's why like things they do how they go on. The president Mahama, just made first July as national
excellency.
Sure. So his excellency.
Maybe one can person two can
sure, his excellency.
Ghana can't president Mahama. Your colleague.
So the president, we this, so he made 1st July as National Thanksgiving, and I see it to be something. It's not needed. It's not needed. Yeah, it's not needed.
That's why they combine all the Islamic, all the religions, like the traditions.
That's not what we want. We want proper policy, and already he has already initiated some of the policy already. And it's good, but just for everyone to know that prayers doesn't work in certain for national development too.
You hold it.
I don't finish.
We will come. Since you mentioned the prayer,
that's why I'm glad that them general too much. Whatever. I could just say one double money. I could feel double money.
Sikagari.
So
lovely viewers,
money be guy.
If you see that someone here has
guy be plenty.
Yes.
It be like I get personal.
So as you mentioned prayer, where they come ask eternal, obi ono ni dindi eternal. Say, why is it that in Ghana we are so prayerful but still corrupt?
I think it has to do with the mentality of we Ghanaians and the way we presume the Bible to be. Most of the content within the Bible, we take it as how it is written. So in that instance, for instance, let's use the National Cathedral for instance. You have a whole congregation leads, other churches, their leaders being board of the National Cathedral, and at the end of the day, they spend about $58 million in digging just a manhole and leaving it there for us, for taxpayers to pay for. That's how corrupt we are as nations who we believe in. Almost about 50-60% of Ghanaians are Christians. And still, we practice our Christianity within churches, or when we come outside the congregation, we are something
But
else.
this instance you gave, the corruption is the leaders, not me, Timamunina, Metihano. That whole no them dig, Say, I'm not a day.
But we are so corrupt as individuals in the country, as Christians. You see, you get to a Christian's home and you see they've done illegal connection for electricity. So individually, we are corrupt. And to become a leader too, we are already corrupt before we became leaders. So the nation as a whole, we are corrupt.
Oh, okay. So, Kujizi, do you think we over-rely on faith and hard work?
It be fact.
Over-rely on faith than hard work?
Yeah.
It be fact, because most people, most Ghanaians.
No, we know, no, quite sorry.
Why?
You continue on this thing.
Nah. Why go church?
Some way you wouldn't mean himself.
Most Ghanaians think them they fear God, but it be like.
Oh, okay.
Then just they do one for people, make the people see say, me I dey go church, but behind no. Illegal connection.
If anyone want me to go to church, they for pay me. Yeah, right.
Yeah, church
You go, be business
entity. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they for pay.
But I read an article online concerning this kind of spiritualism, and someone wrote that when he doesn't buy food from vendors anymore, especially those that have church stickers on it, because those people, even if their pastor said they should pour a liquid inside their business for it to boom, they won't think twice, they will do so. And at the end of the day, you may not know what you are consuming.
You know what?
See,
From Monday to Sunday,
Mr.
activity, so they don't go work.
See,
You see?
I find it difficult to believe that those who don't go to church at all are saying that church is a business. We have a limited time, so we will continue on same time next month, because this is a monthly recap of trending stories. Thank you very much, Kujizi. Thank you very much, Mr.
Yeah,
Nice.
but we have to talk about
your
the church.
podcast and talk about it.
We'll do conservation.
Itano, Nipa Deseni, Itano, and your host, mediator, Talawa Moshi. And I also thank the director, the DOPs, Ben, Salasi, G-Man Concept, and the studio that we are shooting in, guys, AMK Studios, Bye-bye. Tell
moderator.
No, the dinner paper.
Mediator, I said.